Hello everybody, my name is Ardalan Qilavizadeh. In a couple of minutes, learn growing saffron indoors with a simple language. Stay tuned with me. I have provided a timetable for Northern Hemisphere, the majority of the countries in this world, like India, US, all countries, because this is what Northern Hemisphere. In the June or July, in the June, you can construct the building. You can start with the 100 square meters. In the 100 meters, for example, 100 meters, in the 5 by 20 meters, height is a 4.5 meters, you can put near 4,000 kilogram saffron bulbs. In the June and July, you can construct. You have 2 months for the constructing the building, depending on your theme of the building, architecture, and like this. This is a timetable. In the July or August, you can purchase the equipment that you need. What equipment I need? You need in the air handling unit. You need shelves, light for shelves, some measurements, some meters like the lux meters for the measurement of the lux, for the measuring the lux, the CO2 meters for the measuring the CO2 temperature, humidity. This device can give you simultaneously CO2 meters, temperature, and the humidity. Temperature, humidity, and the CO2 anemometers for the measurement of the velocity or the speed of the air. I told you, each factor in your room should be calculated. This is the anemometer is there for the measuring velocity, the speed of the air handling unit via plastic duct. Other things, after the light between the shelves, some boxes, the wooden boxes or the plastic boxes, the access to the shelves, and this is the door. This is the door for your room, should be made of the density 45 panel. Very important. Door, air handling unit, wooden boxes or plastic boxes, light between the shelves, 2 rack of the shelves, air handling unit, door. This is a view in the access room. This is the outside of your room. Inside the room, this is the inside room. This is the outside of the room. This is access room for putting the air handling unit and the door and the monitoring everything. And this is inside your saffron room. Inside, this is exactly like this. This is behind. This is the body of the air handling unit. This is inside of your room. This is the measurement you can put, and here inside the situation of the air handling unit, exactly between the 2 shelves. For the 100 meters, the capacity that you need for the air handling unit usually considered for the CFM. Depending on your room, depending on your climate, with the CFM, maybe some room needs to the 4,000 CFM, sometimes 5,000 CFM, depending on your room. And this is the shelves. The light should be calculated, and the light, also the door, everything should be calculated. For example, the door you need for the room, some of the room you need to consider 2.5 to 1.7. Everything you should consider the standards. Okay, in the June, you construct your building, June and July. August, you can purchase the equipment like this, and after that, after the purchasing, at the end of August, everything should be ready, like the windows, artificial light, plastic duct. If you live in the cold region, you need chiller plus air handling unit. If you live in the warm region like the Arabic countries or the India, you should purchase air handling unit plus chiller. If you live in the cold country like the Canada and Germany, you need to mix up the air handling unit and the boiler. Boiler for you provide warm water. Warm water will go to the air handling unit coils, converted to the warm water to the warm air. In the warm countries like the Arabic countries, India, Pakistan, you need to the chiller. Chiller decrease the temperature, reach to temperature to 2 centigrade, and water, cold water go to the air handling unit. Air handling unit converted cold water to the cold air. But all we need to a special temperature. In the saffron, growing saffron, if we want to have a great quality of saffron, we need to range of the temperature from 28 centigrade to near the 8 centigrade. You should provide. I told you in this after the finishing the building and the equipment, you should purchase the bulbs. You should purchase the bulb at the end of the August when everything is ready, your building, your equipment. At the end of August, you should purchase shipping that. Exactly, this is the shipping, these saffron bulbs, and this is your room. You receive at the end of the August. You should provide a high temperature. This is the situation, your room at the end of August. This is also in the August. In the August, your bulbs doesn't have any leaves, any roots, any sprouts, completely like the bulbs. This bulb doesn't have anything because in this region, in this time, you should provide a high temperature for the bulbs. After that, this is the situation of the bulb in the September. In the September, we have the sprout with the 2 or 3 centimeters. August, September, you should decrease the temperature. When you decrease the temperature, the bulbs go to the 2 centimeters. Near the 1 month, in the October, again you should give the cold shocking. Now a sprout go to the 10 centimeters. This is the sprout. And then again you should increase the temperature. When you increase the temperature, flowers from the tip of this will appear. Therefore, building in the June and July. Equipment, beginning of the August, purchasing and the shipping the bulbs in the August. At the end of the August also, September, October, and the November, beginning of the November, flowering appear. You know, we have the 2 weeks difference. For example, like a country, we have in the earlier of the November, we have at the earlier November, we have the flowering. In the Canada, in the US, in the Germany maybe, in the Europe maybe happens in the later. You know, this is 2 weeks. Sometimes some of country, depending on the climate, you earlier reach to the flowering. And in the November, near the 2 or 3 weeks, takes flowering. Each near 1,000 kilogram saffron bulbs give you between 800 to 1 kilogram dry saffron, super negin saffron, the best quality of saffron. Therefore, if the capacity of your room, if 100 meters, 520 meters, if you can put 5,000, 4,000 kilogram saffron bulbs, you can reach to the 4 kilogram dry saffron. Therefore, in the day of the flowering, when you reach to the flowering, you have some days. For example, in the first day, you reach near the 20% of your racks, of your shelves go for the flowering. 30%, second day, third day, 50%, and then will increase the flowering. And the 3 days, you reach to the peak of the flowering. 3 or 4 days, you will have the flowering. In these days, managing workers is very important. You should provide a lot of workers for the separating, for the harvesting, and the separating stigma from the petal. That is very vital. You should provide a lot of workers for the separating. If you have the hesitate, if you delay in the gathering or the collecting the worker, all the saffron flowers will spoil and you face with the problem. After the flowering, that usually 2 or 3 weeks takes time. After immediately your saffron bulb should be faced with the formula. We did the mix of the formula that we consider. Everything happens after the finishing the flowering. Propagation of these bulbs started. We have on the shelves, all the shelves, we have the propagation. This happens usually in the December. In the December, we have the propagation. The leaves gradually appear. The leaves in the December, this is for the beginning of the December, this is for the at the end of December. The leaves completely green. And this is in the January, we have the full on the shelves. Everything happens on the shelves. We have the full living propagation phase in the bulbs. As you can see, in the February and in the March, gradually all leaves converted to the yellow. This means at the end of the propagation, yellowing the leaves tell us this is propagation finish. You should stop watering, fertilizing. Only in these 3 months, December, January, February, January, December, January, February, you have only 3 months. All you should focus only 3 months. Saffron bulb need to the water or the fertilizer. You should manage, give the best fertilizer with the plant, gram by gram, and also the climate that need. You should provide in this region. Also, we have the propagation phase in the December, January, February. And in the March or April, all leaves converted to the yellow. And this is the mother bulbs. And they are the new bulb, they are the daughter bulb, this is the mother bulb. This bulb, exactly in this year, give you flower. These bulbs that give you flower, exactly in the March, is gradually very black, completely removed. This is the completely disappearing, completely removed. This is the mother bulbs. Okay, this is the mother bulbs, and they are the new bulbs. The new bulbs, your art should be providing the heavy bulbs in the propagation. Very, very important. In the propagation, you have the heavy bulb, because this cycle, if you have the good propagation for the bulb, it doesn't need purchasing the bulb every year. If you have the good bulbs, you have the great propagation, it doesn't need purchasing the bulbs for the 10 years, 15 years, maybe more than this years. Even the bulbs with the propagation ratio is the 1.2. Let's back. This is the mother bulbs that gave you flower. The new bulb exactly in the March, the bulbs in the white. Their color is a white, and this is exactly the mother bulbs in the March and the April. Completely disappeared, completely destroyed, completely removed. Exactly these bulbs. And the new bulbs, daughter bulb, they are ready for the new cycle. This cycle exactly like this. For example, the company that sells saffron bulbs, they receive the mother bulbs and the separating, and you can start again. Therefore, if you have the great propagation, it doesn't need purchasing, and yourself provide for the next year your saffron bulbs. Therefore, I would like in the March, when the leaves converted to the yellow, it doesn't need, you should stop the watering, you should stop the fertilizing. They are easily separated. And after the 1 month, all the new bulbs from the white color converted to the brown. And in the April or the June, you can separate the new bulbs and sort them again for the next generation. If you need my book, text me on WhatsApp 0098 935 825 3945. Thank you.